Hey guys.
Good evening.
What's up, guys? Welcome
Hello,
in.
you beautifully oblong shaped eggplants that grow in the back of Dom's house.
Whoa. Sorry, guys. It's been a minute. As you can tell, I got the most amazing exploring with Harley. I got Dom,
Hey guys.
and I got Matthew. Sorry, it's weird having this little circle. I'm not used to this. I like it. And as y'all can
Your
tell, I
bubble.
lost the election in 2028. I mean,
It looks
2024.
like it looks like it
I'm
looks like
running for
we're all
president.
members of a certain group that's in you know project shaped bathrooms. It starts with glory and ends with
Hole?
Glory hole.
yeah. It looks like a four-way glory hole.
Oh my god. I've missed y'all. But I do have like a little goal that they wanted that they have down there, and I just did it. It's one super chat for $2. That's all I set my goal to, was just because I wanted to see how it worked.
And make sure you put a
If,
banana in that
if I
super
get it,
chat.
I get it. If I don't, I don't. I just like it was cool to see how YouTube's done changed live streams. I haven't been live in about God 5 months. It feels like.
About as long as your extended pinky finger.
I haven't been on a panel for Jesus, a long time.
I
It's
Me
been
was
a while for
either.
me.
I was on when the new year was like changing. I was on with
What's up,
Joe
Bigman?
Hidale, Matt Benton,
Snow
and
cone. What's
yeah,
up,
it was pretty
Flashlight?
cool. So we're like living like I struck midnight, Joe struck midnight, and afterwards Matt struck midnight. So it was pretty amazing.
I
Yeah, I
wanted
saw
to
it.
do a New Year's
I saw
stream,
that.
but
Hey, David.
I didn't do
Hey
nothing.
David, hello Nicole, and
What's up,
hello
Vingman? What's up,
Snow
Nicole?
Cone.
Hello, you beautiful, beautiful hanging bats.
But yeah, as y'all can tell, we got an amazing panel. I'm actually about to drop the link. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry to hear that, Snow cone.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
Well, I hope it's not because of the California fires. I
Yeah.
My heart goes out to California,
Yeah,
and
pray for
like I was
California.
telling, I was there where it's burning in Pasadena. I was there last year. At this date, I was getting ready to go to California at this last year, same time,
Mm.
and everything is burning. The little weed shop when I bought my gummies burned down in Malibu. I'm yeah,
It's
I'm
crazy.
very very
Terry Charms is over there. She got evacuated. She's safe now. A lot of smoke and stuff like that. One of my good friends, she came to Montreal. They did some paranormal tours and stuff like that. She lives in LA. She lost her house, lost a dog in the fire. Yeah,
Mm.
it's fucked up, man. Seriously,
If I
thoughts and
could, I
prayers.
would send all the snow we're getting all the way to California.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
would. I would.
thoughts and
Well,
prayers are going out to the victims, to the people affected over there, and people are still struggling to this day, to
actually,
this hour. So
actually,
Hey
right
Matt, look
now
at my
we have a
hat.
piece of Quebec that is helping with the fires. We have
Cool.
4
Yeah.
water bombardiers that are working.
hmm
That the
did
government of Quebec
did
sent.
Valcartier said then the Valcartier sent some reserve army guys also. I think it was
No, I
just
don't think so. The Americans will use their resources like National Guard and everything, but I know that the government of Quebec sent 4 CL 415 to go and help.
if
So
I'm not mistaken, we did send some soldiers over there just for not as soldiers but to help some
Well,
areas
no,
California
regular
also
ground troops.
California also lost about 90% of their wildfire firefighters. Also, their specialists that are supposed to be out there. So, because of budget cuts and everything, that's why
Yep.
they
Yeah.
need more support and help.
the county
Dakota, get up here.
the
The link's
counties
in the chat, brother.
the
Did I
counties
not
around
send you
are
the link,
sending out
Dakota?
Canada, like Jeff is saying, we sent 4 planes.
My bad, brother.
We're sending also arms and material to help out also.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I really, my heart goes out to everybody
Pr-
over there. It's like,
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to everybody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Stay safe. And also, everybody, if you're in the south and the north or whatever, and you're getting this snow, be careful driving.
Yep.
Last week when we had this, there was over 200 accidents in Virginia alone.
All you need to do is
So,
just put some Astroglide on your tires and you'll be fine.
all right, Dakota, I'll
Get
save your
snow
spot. I can actually
tires.
have 10 people.
Do
I can
not,
have
Just
10
a
people this
good
time.
glob of
do not
Astroglide can go for miles,
do
okay?
not listen to this guy. He hasn't taken his meds
His
yet.
medicine today.
What are you talking about? I had 14 shots of dopamine just before I came in.
Oh yeah,
I
right.
mean, just
That's
before we
not
went
enough,
live, I
though.
was talking about how my favorite person in the world, Dom, looks like a shiny, perfectly baked potato that I would love to mash and put
He
my
did
own
say this, guy.
sweet homemade margarine right all up in that.
We'll get to the
That
witchcraft
tree's
and
gonna end
elemental
up
soon,
like
guys.
being cut.
No, and
We'll
no,
get to
not
that here.
happening. No, 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 no,
Look,
no.
we're gonna start something. We're gonna start a new trend in 2020. What's up, Terry? But we're gonna start a new
Add
trend in
homemade
2025.
margarine.
We're gonna
No,
start our
hold on, hold on.
channels
No,
south, and we're gonna work our way north
hold
when
on.
we
No,
do live
you just
streams
said
now.
you just said in 2020, man. We're 20.
2025.
2025.
Yeah, that's better.
My bad.
He's a
But
time
yeah,
traveler.
2025.
He's
We're
a
gonna
time
start.
traveler.
He's
Yeah,
still
I'm a
stuck
time traveler, Dom.
in the. He's
Mm?
still stuck in the lockdown.
Yes.
Dom
No,
was time
no,
traveler too.
He's stuck in the lockdown in my back. Never mind.
no,
Whoa.
no,
Well, good
no.
seeing you, Terry. It's been a minute, brother. I hope you're
Hey,
doing good,
Terry.
man.
Hey,
Kevin's
Terry.
gonna be up here in a few. He'll be up here after dinner. All right.
Yeah,
We got
no.
Mr. Zing Man.
Don't bring us back to lockdown. We're gonna be on. Yeah, no, no.
But you're
You
definitely
know what the
praying for
new
you,
trend is?
Snowflake.
You know what the new trend is?
Mm.
He's not.
Hot. No.
Oh.
There's a new trend going on to catch
Hot chili.
Sasquatch.
Oh.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
Hot
It's
chili?
warm, hot carrot juice, or with a little bit of carrot spud in it. You want to wrap it in a nice Ziploc bag, and you want to poke a hole in it. Okay, and you want to let that sweet carrot juice dribble down your luscious naked body,
I'm
and
so
you want to go to
lost right
sleep
now.
under. You want to go to sleep under an oak tree. Okay, listen to me, Dom. Listen to me. Okay, if you do it under the noon,
I miss
like the
that.
noon sun, at a 45-degree angle, you know, you will have the magical hot tooth fairy come and spit on you. Okay,
Oh my
and
god.
then after that, it'll create this atmospheric pheromone that will make Sasquatch actually shave his booty hole and come sit on you.
Dude,
No.
I want to see this.
Man, I'm just counting. The stream's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be cut off.
So, guys, before the first question, I guess, do y'all believe in witchcraft?
Yes.
We'll start with Dom first over here, and then we'll work Harley, Matthew, and then that seven finger guy.
No, 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 no. I'll go last. It's okay.
Oh God! All right, so Dom, Harley, me,
So,
and
so,
then
so
Matt.
let's go up like then back
Well,
down.
yeah,
Yeah, like a horseshoe.
Who's starting?
We're
Dom.
gonna go Dom and finish with me.
Let's go down.
I do believe in witchcraft. Not the form you see in the movies, not the form that's portrayed as.
I thought you said porn. I thought you said not the porn you see. I was about to say, what witchcraft porn are you watching, Dom? I mean, I know there's that one called The Craft, but I love you, Dom.
Continue.
What the fuck? Okay, so like I was saying, I do believe in witchcraft. Okay, not what this guy thinks, but witchcraft. I don't. It's not portrayed as what we see in the movies, dark dresses with hats and long nose and all that good stuff. I do believe in magic. There's different types of witchcraft. You have some good sides, you have some bad sides. But it's all, yeah, I do believe in witchcraft, so that's
Nice.
for the moment.
Harley.
I'll say yes and no. Because it's yes, I believe in witchcraft because there's a kind of a relation with nature between the witches and nature, and but there's I don't believe like dumb like the oh I'm casting a spell on you and everything. Everything is like it's the intention behind it. It's when you're saying to somebody I'm casting a spell on you. Well, the person's gonna have it in his head, so it's gonna work in his head. It's not that you cast a spell on him. It's just that you told him to.
Yeah.
So it's the intention behind it. It's not actually something. But back in the day, they were called witches because they were working with remedies they took from nature. They
Them
were
apothecaries.
exactly. So
Yeah.
on this side, I would say yes, but on the other side, that oh, I'm casting a spell on you. You'll be the most unlucky person on the earth. Well, it's going to play so much in your head that you're going to be the most unluckiest person on the planet because it's working in your head.
So you're telling me I'm not gonna get a letter to Hogwarts?
Well, I can tell you a few things what you can do to get into Hogwarts,
No, but
or
I get
what you can do
you're
to
saying.
get Hogwarts.
I get what you're saying, Harley. I know exactly what you mean, and I tend to agree with both of y'all. Actually, like I believe in that there is witchcraft, and I believe that it's like Dom said, it's not what you see on TV or Hollywood. Like anything with the paranormal, like Ouija boards, any of that is nothing like it is in Hollywood. But I also see your point, Harley. Like it's not like I'm gonna put a spell on you kind of witchcraft.
No.
Intent, like you said, intention. It's like the Ouija board, like any equipment or anything in the paranormal. It's intentment. Hey, Parasola.
Hey, Parasola.
But no, I actually agree with both of y'all. I believe in witchcraft, but I believe it's not like putting a spell on somebody. Matt?
Hi.
See, you're asshole-ish. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, back. Let me tell you something. Back in my day, I dated a 33rd generation voodoo priestess. Okay,
That was
in New
my next
Orleans.
question. I was going to ask if voodoo and hoodoo is a form of witchcraft. That was going to be the next question.
I mean, I dated a 33rd generation voodoo priestess, and oh my God, was she hot. Anyways, like,
I love that.
we did the whole milk and honey bath, having sex in it, drinking from one another. It is a psychological endorphin feeling, and the majority of most witchcraft and everything is a psychological enhancement. A lot of like what she did, what her cult, her what did they call it? Coven. They took a lot of psychedelic drugs. They took a lot of mushrooms and stuff like that but I also did see stuff that I couldn't explain. I did see skeletons moving in flames. I did see, and I wasn't on any psychedelic drugs. There's a difference between it's kind of the same way as saying what's a medium and what's a psychic. You know what I mean? They're both doing the exact same thing, but also feeding on people's fears and aspects of said power. If you meet me on an old gypsy road, or you follow a ancient gypsy caravan, they're going to have. when I did cultural anthropology, we went and saw the Dovarian or Dovarian in Turkey. Okay, and they were supposed to be day walkers and half vampires. Okay, they were able to take a relic from 100 years ago, 50 years ago, and be able to summon the last spirit that handled that object and bind them to that artifact. Did things happen? Yeah, you could see that specific artifact floating. You could see that specific artifact move, or they could do something. Is it witchcraft or is it supernatural? Nobody knows, because we don't know what the hell we're talking about. 90% of us, we still don't understand 100% of what we are doing. So, is it real? In a form, in a sense, yes. Everything is real in a form. Even if somebody says, I'm casting a spell on you to curse your family for 100 years.
Do it, see what happens.
I mean, something may happen. Their bloodline could be cursed with, I don't know, cancer. They could, and Is
Well,
it
that
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 person?
that's biology. That's
Right.
not magic. That's biology.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's
But
If you have
but
cancer in
some
your
generic.
family,
yeah.
you're most likely to have it. No, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I know. I'm just like you, Harley. I look at the truth in things, but simple-minded people think simple-mindedly.
Exactly.
It
And that is sadly the world we live in.
if somebody comes up to you and says your family's going to be cursed with a deadly disease, they don't say what it is, but oh, it started from my great great grandfather Joseph. He had, dementia. So now everybody in my fucking family has dementia now because of this saggy saggy tit elderly woman that ran into him on the street told him that. You know?
Yeah,
And
the simple-minded people that will
yes.
think like that more.
Now, do you believe that like voodoo and hoodoo and like stuff like that is a type of witchcraft? Like, do
It's
y'all
the same
believe that it
mentality.
would be a type of
Well,
witchcraft?
voodoo in the base was kind of more religious practices,
See, that's always
and
what I've heard.
they
Yes.
kind of, because it was a underground kind of worshiping that the slaves were doing back when they were slaves, because
Yeah.
they were forbidden to practice their own religion. So they were practicing like, oh yeah, we'll be good old Catholics, but we'll mix it up with our religion, So most of them were like mostly like religious practices. When they were freaking, I don't know, skinning a chicken, well, they were giving an offering to nature, to their god, that was their practices back in Africa, before they were taken and snatched away. So that's more
I
my
like
take
that.
on.
I can see that. I mean, but like some of the stuff, I mean, but it's like we said, not always on TV and all that, but like you see stuff with like people raising the dead with voodoo and all that. I can see that being like witchcraft type too. Like that's
You
like dark
have
magic, dark
Jeff.
Yeah,
witch.
but
Jeff is great. Okay, voodoo started as a religion, as a rebellion movement against the
Appreciate it, Perry.
the
the
masters.
people that brought the people as slaves. So they wanted to rebel against the masters. So they developed their certain religion. More and more, like anything, like witchcraft, like anything, you can do reiki and stuff like that. You'll play with medicine, you'll play with nature, you'll find out stuff the natives were doing that. Yeah, voodoo is special, and I would tend to say it's on both sides. You have the spiritual side, but you also have the magic side. Like Matt is saying, I come from a background of Haitian family. I saw stuff in Haiti, in voodoo rituals that, even today I'm still asking myself what the fuck happened there.
Yeah.
A lot of things, I think, like people will come and see an Ugan is a priest. They'll come and see the priest to ask for favors, like I need help with my health, I need help to gaining money and stuff like that. A lot of I would say 80% of voodoo is in your head.
Because when you see like a ritual, a voodoo ritual,
Mhm.
it is impressive. But when you see religious practices and just like rituals they do down in Africa, it's impressive. So it's the way they were taught to
But
worship.
don't forget also, Jab, sorry that, yeah, for cutting you. Don't forget
That's good.
that what the voodoo you have in Africa, the voodoo you have in Haiti is is
No,
one is called
that's it.
hoodoo, the other one is called voodoo. They're typically the same thing, but way different.
What it started in Africa was brought here because when you see our religious figures in voodoo, like the Virgin Mary, crosses with Jesus and everything, they were using those
Hmm.
to deceive their masters because they were doing their own practices. But instead of using their idols, they were using the Catholic idols
Hmm.
as their idols, but they were doing their ritual, the dancing and
It's like
everything.
the Virgin Mary, as you're seeing, the crosses and stuff. It was like a front in front of the people, saying we're Catholic, we're just a religion. We're singing, and obviously the a voodoo ritual. If you go to there, and Jeff, I'll try to bring you one. You'll see how how it goes, and people sing. They
Mm,
praise to God. They praise to the BBs, which are like prophets, and that's where the voodoo side comes on. So you have the Baron Saturday, you have Legba, people like that. So, but like I was saying before, 80% is mentally. So like Jeff was saying
yeah.
before, if I tell you, Nubsy, tonight I'm gonna send you my voodoo doll, and you're gonna have
Yes.
nightmares,
Yes.
you'll probably say, "Oh, this guy has a voodoo doll. Watch it. You gotta be careful and stuff like that." So mentally, you're gonna put yourself at risk of being sick, of being stressed out, and stuff like that. Then you're gonna say, "Oh, his fucking black magic worked on me." Why? Because you're accepting that in your head, in yourself. But like Matt said, sometimes there's stuff that's they it will let you dumbfungo, exactly like paranormal. Some things, we can explain, we can
I
demystify,
heard my name.
we can really reproduct and stuff like that, so we know that it's not probably paranormal, but some other stuff. Jeff can talk to you about an experience that we had, both me and him, in a cemetery where we saw a lady float away,
Shite.
but we were so dumbfungled that
I
we
didn't cut my camera. I didn't think of catching my camera and filming it.
we
I'm
have
so
audio of that experience. The lady appeared from nowhere and started running away. I was running after her, but the time it took me to get, let's say, 20 feet on my feet, she was already 300 feet in front of us.
Well, that's like me and Dakota when we was at the graffiti house. We saw like a little. She was like 5-year-old girl, and it was just me, Dakota, and Dakota's dad there. And this little girl straight up walked right by us, waved at us, and walked right through the wall and disappeared.
Jeff,
You know, I'm just a
Jeff,
humble, simple country boy.
hold on, Matt. Hold on, Matt.
And
Yeah.
Did you hear the story about the young girl?
which one?
What Nubsy just said. Retell the story to Jeff.
me and
No.
Dakota and Dakota's dad was at this place in Virginia. It was an old Civil War hospital, the graffiti house. And we saw this little girl, and she was waving at us and everything, and she just walked right through the wall,
Whoa.
Does it
like right
does it ring
plain
a
as
bell to
day.
you, Jeff?
Was that?
Does it ring a bell to you?
Well, it sounds like that lady we saw in Montreal.
The lady, what you just explained, that's why I was telling Jeff, did you hear that story? Because the lady, she appeared out of nowhere, did a like
Yeah.
walk, just waved the hand, and there was a lot of people. We were like, what, 10 that night, Jeff?
About
10 people. And we all saw that fucking lady. And she fucking disappeared. I even flashed my big military flashlight on her, and she disappeared in that
I
flashlight.
never saw her face. I have a good
Dom, you
like
flashed a female? How dare you?
I have a good photographic memory, but I can I see her outline, but the face,
You didn't, yeah.
I
No,
could describe the
But
lady, but like Jeff is saying, if you show me a picture and you would say this is the lady, I would say okay, you're right because I can't remember her face. I know she had
and
long black hair to the shoulders. She had like a blue whitish thing, and she just walked, and she had no feet.
and she had a
You
very
know, I have a female ghost on my property called the Lady in Teal. Like y'all are describing everything about her also on my
But
property that died in the 1800s.
what's
mm,
funny on this one on this lady, we were talking to a little girl. Every
Mm-hmm.
time I go to the mountain, I go to one of the cemeteries because there's four.
right,
Every time I
Perry?
go there, I stop.
oh, Dom
Dob.
froze.
No, I'm
Dob,
reading. Sorry,
stop.
Dom, you were frozen for
Josh.
a
I
while.
could try to find. I could try to find the recordings where you hear us starting to run and scream and stuff like that. We do not have visual of the
Visual,
lady,
no,
but
I
you can
have
hear us
audio,
talk.
but it's
You
in
can hear me
another
and
hard
Jeff
drive.
talk, and I'm telling him she fucking disappeared and stuff, and Jeff is going like, "Oh,
And
you hear all
for a
that?"
lot of us, we all remember what happened to Matt that one time. You hear "get out" or something, and you just see Matt breaking his leg.
Well, no, you hear the voice, then you hear a breath next to the microphone, and then you hear the only thing you see here is Matt after that going. "Ah!"
And if you was actually there watching that live stream, like
Jeff,
I was,
Jeff, you would have freaked out.
Oh yeah.
that
He
was like
fell
one of
from
the
like
creepiest things I've seen.
2 story or 3 stories high,
It was
broke
3.
his leg, and he had to crawl out of the place he was to get to his car.
Shit.
Yeah, no, it was on live. It was, yeah, it was fucking nuts, nuts, nuts,
I did a
nuts.
That was
crow's. It,
5 years
it was
ago
a
now.
crow's foot. It was a crow's foot crack through my tibia. So yeah.
But yeah, you just hear "get out" or "leave" or something like that, and
Hmm.
You were in an abandoned place or what?
you
Yeah, I
was
was in
security that night,
an
weren't you?
abandoned poor farm, which was for poor psychiatric
Yeah,
patients
I
that
know.
couldn't afford anything.
Yeah, I know what a
So
poor farm is. We had
yeah,
some here in Canada.
yep. And they were doing coal mining and stuff like that. There was hundreds of deaths, and they were all piled on top of each other and just buried in a mass grave. And
Oh,
the spirit is what they call is the banshee of psychiatric heal, and yeah, so
whoa, where's that? Where would that happen?
it's here in San Antonio.
Oh,
They're
So when
they're
you come kidnap
demolishing
me,
it right
Matt,
now.
okay.
when
They're
you come
demolishing.
kidnap me and take me to Texas, we're going there, right?
Well, it's already demolished. The whole entire coal mine and
It
everything's demolished
it
now.
don't matter. It can still be the spirit can still be there.
Eh,
But yeah,
It don't.
that was a crazy live. We were on the on in chat on that live. He was live, and that
The
was
craziest live stream was that Parachills live stream, Dom.
uh
You
yeah,
know which one I'm talking about.
yeah, but hey,
Yeah.
I'll find it.
And then
I
that one
mean,
where I was on my live stream talking about aliens, and you remember what happened then.
hmm
you
The
know, I'm a
Paranormal.
simple cryptozoologist. I mean,
Matt hunts the chupacabras, guys.
I'm just a simple cryptozoologist.
Survivalist.
you
There's
should come. You should come to the Maple Woods with us.
I
Yeah.
will.
We need to go to
I
Japan and go
will,
to
and I
You'll
will
meet.
bring
You'll
the
meet.
warmest bottle of mayo for you.
You'll
No,
meet
no, no,
our
no, no.
friend
Yeah,
Wendigo.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
yeah. Mayo attracts everything.
Come play. Yeah, Jeff, you wanna explain what the Maple Woods are?
I want to hear about the Maplewood.
Maplewood Cemetery is basically, it was a native settlement. There was natives that were settled there.
Yeah.
Some Americans after the revolutions decided they were royalists. They decided to come and settle there. So they told the native, "Get the heck out of here. We're
Yeah.
settling here." But before building anything, they said, "Well, we're gonna use your graveyard as ours because we have a couple of dead people with us." They
Right.
decided to bury them and use their graveyard. And
Directly
last
state.
time Dom and me went there, we were hearing something running all around us, and all of a sudden, like the coyotes start yelling like out of nowhere.
We got.
Was it split directions or was it like
It was.
multiple running at the same time?
You could hear it. You could hear the noise like in front of you, right here. You would look 2 seconds after he was on the left side or the right side. Then 2 seconds after he was in the back. On the Spirit Talker, we had
I'm a
coming,
shapeshifter.
I'm coming, and I'm a shapeshifter.
Mm.
That because dogmen attack in packs like raptors.
It wasn't the dogman. I did that's for sure. I'm telling you, it's not a
Oh,
dogman.
that's
whatsoever.
that was a Wendigo. But I'm
Yeah,
real
the
positive because
the place
first of all,
where the
it's native
cemetery
land.
is right in the smack middle of the.
And that's one of the most dangerous ones, ain't it? See, I've
I
had
don't
my
know.
experience with
And
Hellhound.
plus, I could send you the pictures I took that night, and yeah, the pictures are like crazy. It was not cold. There was no mist in the air, no smog, no fog, nothing. And I
Right.
have pictures of full body apparitions in
Hey,
in
somebody
mist.
check the Texas game real fast.
The wood.
I
Please tell
do.
me Texas beat Ohio State. Please tell me Texas beat Ohio State. Sorry to interrupt, but
I mean, you know me, Dom. You know me, Harley. Everything is connected. I'm one of the people that's not going to say that one thing is different than another. You know, everything seems to follow everything. It supernaturals. I mean, even when people talk about werewolves and like Anthropy and stuff like that from ancient times, which is not humanly possible for a human to kind of do that. But they say that, like, you know, like the Rogaroo, like the Rogaroo in Louisiana. Okay, the Rogaroo in Louisiana is supposed to be
Ohio State won.
Matt, hold on 2 seconds. I just want to break this hard. Ohio State won at 28-14.
Fuck. Well, let's go Notre Dame. I'm pulling for Notre Dame in the championship now.
We'll see. We'll see.
Sorry. Okay. Damn it! Why did I hate Ohio State? I do. I can't stand Ohio State.
Yeah, but every single thing you have to give them that every single year.
They're good.
The Buckeyes have a great team every single year.
I know.
Oh yeah. You get a bunch of white boys that have nowhere else to go. I mean, yeah, you're
Just
going to
lost
get the
me.
same team every year.
I like watching football, but you just
Dakota?
lost me right there.
Well, Dakota be back, I guess. He was just in the basement, but he's gone now. We lost Dakota. He'll be back.
You know,
Probably internet because of the snow.
Pictures of the investigation we did that night. You did.
My internet's been a little crappy because of the dang snow and weather. So,
Keep it.
but the next topic I want to get on, and I don't know much myself about these. I believe I've seen one before, like but elementals. I don't know much about elementals. I think I've seen a fire elemental because like we had a fire one night and you could see like faces in the fire. Like my aunt saw it too. What's that,
Hey,
Dakota?
Dakota.
What's that?
Bill Dakota.
Dude, I like the circle. But yes, I believe that I saw a fire elemental that night, but I don't know much about. I don't know anything about him to be 100%. Charmaine,
Do you believe? Hold on. Do you believe in elementals?
I don't know what they are. Like I'm honest, that's one thing about the paranormal I don't know nothing about. That's why we're getting on this topic.
Spirits of the elements.
Okay.
No.
Dakota. Dakota, your turn.
We'll let Dakota start with this one. What do you know about elementals, Dakota?
Oh God, I'm right there with you now. I don't know nothing.
All right, we'll start with Harley, Dom, Matt, me, and then to Harley. Let's go, brother.
I don't know anything about elementals. I just know they relate to the elements, like the basic elements of the earth,
Yeah, I
like
know you got
water,
fire, water,
the earth,
air.
air.
Planet.
Hello, Katrina.
Is that?
Matt, are you yelling at a crackhead?
I think of Captain Planet. You know, earth, wind, fire, air, heart. Your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Bullshit.
Oh, it's Triple X Lady. What's up, Triple X Lady?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Dom. Go ahead. Hello?
What did we do now? So elementals, you're right. You're right.
Oh my God! There's two
There's a
massive reverbs.
Yeah.
I have one since the beginning, and now I'm hearing myself.
Well, shit.
Turtle? Okay. Why is everything weird? It's probably my internet, to be honest.
No. So somebody's got the stream playing at the same time.
Hello? Okay. Is it good? No, it's not.
Are we good? Houston, can you hear me?
Oh my God! I'm sorry. This is really bad.
Yeah, there's a mad reverb echo.
Hang on, guys. We're going to fix this.
I'm gonna go mute.
Oh, hang on. I hit the wrong one.
There it is. Oh no! I still hear myself.
Hang on. I meant to hit mine. Not
1, 2. Oh yeah, it was you.
It was me.
Yeah, you get we hear ourselves in your audio.
All right. I'll be right back. Let me fix this. Y'all talk.
Damn it, Nubby.
Dom and Harley and Dakota's in charge. I'll be back.
Okay.
Dom,
I
if
have,
you
I have a question.
Why can't Matthew be in charge for once?
All of you are in charge.
Hell yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna ask you a question. Matt, probably you'll have the answer for us on this one. Do you consider leprechauns and pukwudgies as elementals or fairies? Or
They are the Fae. They are of the Fae. Anything elemental, anything magical, in per anything with per se magical powers is a part of the Fey world. It's even when you look at Asian spirits, Asian creatures, they have magical qualities to them. Even dragons are considered a part of the Fae. It's it's a realm beyond the veil, and these creatures have no boundaries per se. Like one of the oldest Fae tales, Rumpelstiltskin. Okay, he was what is considered a dark leprechaun or a lepakoo, what they consider like dark mirror versions of leprechauns. Instead of you capturing them and they trade their freedom for gold or a magical wish,
Are we good?
the lepakoo, they all they wish is to enslave humanity, to eat at the human soul. Like their food source is the innocence of humanity. That's why you don't see Lepakoo anymore, is because there is no innocence in humans anymore. There is no sense of virginity. There is no sense of
I'm
pure.
sorry, Jim. Take that back. Oh.
Sure, Nubby.
Sound is bad.
Like
There's a mad. Sorry, Matt, to cut
Yeah,
you.
I
You're
know.
There's a
good.
Me too.
fucking
I
mad
It's
echo.
me.
It's
Hold on, somebody talk. I'm gonna go mute. See if it's somebody else.
hello. Yeah,
one,
Matt.
two. But Nubs is still. Unmute yourself, Nubs.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, when it's on Matt's side now.
Okay, it's on my side. Hold on. Let me exit. Let me put my earpieces in. Okay.
All right, you got the link.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay. Sorry, guys, we were having technical issues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
Are we back to
now it's
normal?
good.
That's way better. It was
Alright.
awful.
Well, since Dakota wasn't here for witchcraft, me, Dakota, and Chris has actually had our own experience with some witchcraft
Oh,
with
God.
witches. I don't know about witchcraft, but we've had some encounters that we believe was a witch. Whatever it was got me real sick one night.
Well, I mean,
Do
you
you remember that? The Witch of Rustburg,
Yeah,
Dom,
Witch
that
of
live stream?
Witch Rustburg, and then the one. Where's the other one we got?
We got the witch at the Ward Shadow House too.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
But yeah, no, the one on the bridge also.
Yeah. Well, the
That
one
was
on Halloween.
no, when the guy came out of nowhere.
Oh, you're talking about
Remember
the
that one?
freaking 1907 bridge.
Yeah, the guy came
Oh,
out.
when that thing came out from the top and started
Well,
chasing
I'm
us.
saying the guy. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but yeah, yeah, when
Dude, that was freaking. You remember that, Dakota?
Yep.
But we've had some
yeah, it was
experience at the Witch of Rustburg.
also the fucking case that was funny was when you went, you three guys, you went to Jesus, I forgot the name of the park. The amusement park. Shawnee.
Oh, Lake Charlie.
Lake Shawnee. Yeah.
Yeah, when you went to Lake Shawnee, you were sitting at the table, and all of a sudden, Jesus Christ,
Rob.
I'm losing memory. Rob starting to go like south.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh
And
man,
that was not far from the ritual site. So, just saying, just putting that out there. Don't want to
yeah.
bring
So
bad
we've had
experience,
some.
but that one also was kind of freaky.
Yeah, we've had some experience with witches, like whatever it was at the Witch of Rustburg, that place got me sick as a dog.
Yeah. It affected you bad.
Whatever it was, it affected me for a good 2 days. Like I was sick for 2 days. Like I don't know what it was. I was fine. Middle investigation, I just started puking, and it just went south.
Hmm.
There's Matthew. Let's see if it works.
It happened also on a tour. Well, Jeff knows the place, Cimetière Saint Antoine. On a
All
tour.
right, I'm back, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Yeah,
way
it's
better
way
now.
better now.
Sweet. All right, cool.
Yeah, so on a tour, I had a customer. I was talking about ladies that had it's called the Baptist of the Newborn. So when they had cholera, ladies, back in the day, church today was saying to people, you need to be
Hmm.
baptized to
I'll
go
be
to
right
heaven.
back.
So the ladies that had contracted cholera and were pregnant, they wanted the babies to go up with them. So they had a thing called the baptism of the newborn. They would cut open the lady, they would take out the baby a little bit, just sprinkle holy water, give the last rites to the mother
Give me
and the children, and let them die right there and there. So I was explaining that to a private tour, and the lady started puking like in the movie Exorcist, started puking like puking. She had pain in the stomach, so much pain that she went to the hospital the same night
Hmm.
because she was in so much pain. And Jeff's been there. He's investigated
Yeah, I
that.
know, but it makes me think one time I went to Ontario to investigate an abandoned house, an abandoned farmhouse,
Mm.
and no story on the place. Like, didn't know anything. Just it's an old, abandoned, derelict house, and I, people I know caught some really good EVP. So I say, oh, okay, yeah, I'll go. And oddly enough, we meet the owner
I'll beat her. I
of the
will beat.
place.
I will beat Trump's wife in 2028 if she runs against me. I'll
And
be actually old enough. I'm 30. I'll be 34 this year. 34 this year. I'll be actually old enough to run for president for sure in 2028. So vote
just
no.
need the money now. Well, actually, and I
That
left that
I'm
house.
SOL on that.
I talking to the owner, that the guy that owns the house now. The guy just bought the place for the land, not the house, but he just like he prays that the day the damn house gonna crumble down, and he's gonna bulldoze the place, and that's it. But I went to investigate there, and I had to leave because on my way back I had to stop and fucking puke like a
Yeah, I
jet.
remember that. You told me the day after you got there, and we were supposed to do something, and you told me
Yeah,
I'm not feeling good. And he explained to me the story, and he was sick like a dog.
bro, I never puke. Like, I have like a hard stomach, but
Oh, I have
the
a
only I
weak
had
stomach when
pizza
it comes to some stuff.
and one energy drink and one coffee. So it wasn't like
What do we
I
have?
had.
Do we have pizza that night too, Dakota?
Had what?
Do we have pizza that night when we went to the Witcher Rustburg?
I don't remember.
You
I
probably
want to
had
say we
chicken
went to
fingers
JoJo's,
or
but I
nuggets.
can't remember.
Well, anyways, I had to leave that fucking place because I was sick, and while me, my friend, and his wife were outside, I was picking up my things. His camera was still rolling inside, and his camera caught a fucking EVP, and you clearly hear. And the story goes that the guy that was living there, when he passed away in the early 70s, the house became abandoned then, and the guy was the the worst asshole that everybody hated him around. He shot through the door at a guy that come and invited once. He shot with a fucking shotgun through the door. So he wasn't an angel.
Of
And
course,
we're
girl.
invading in his house. And so, yeah.
I
I
remember.
always protect myself, Banshee. I always protect myself. But that place is like bad juju. It's the kind of place that you really want to hear the story about this place, because the guy had 4 kids and there's just one bedroom in the place, but there's 4 stalls in the basement, and
Mm.
there were rolls of National Film Board of Canada rolls of film scattered all over the place.
Mm.
It's sketchy. There was something sketchy going on there, and when the guy died, there was much bad juju with the place that it just felt abandoned. And yeah, it's crazy. That I want.
There's a lot of places that we've been to that sadly got torn down, like the Zozo House, the Satanic Ritual House. We've had quite a few of our houses been destroyed. Ain't that right, Dakota?
Yep.
And you had the satanic panic in the 70s that people were like people in search of a religion were turning to dark stuff and doing could because people were telling me that nobody was interacting with them and he wasn't the kind of guy that was going to church, and there was like going on from generation to generation. So when people and it sticks with in my belief that in the afterlife you don't have like demons and good spirits and demons. You have people that were assholes in their lives. In their afterlife, they're still assholes. And those
Yeah.
are the bad spirits. And the good spirits are people that were just like anybody else.
Hey, Raven.
Happy New Year, Raven.
But sorry to interrupt. The new people coming in chat, I do got like a little goal that I said in my chat. If I get a $2 super chat, I will do a Q&A Saturday night. Y'all get to know more about Nubby's life. Oh God.
If you give $2, Nubby will wear a G string.
Well, well, well,
Oh dear.
well,
I will
well.
wear my I
Oh,
will wear my chicken unicorn bathing suit, okay
oh,
guys? My one piece bathing suit for
The kind of bathing
two
suit
dollar
like in Borat.
donation.
Jeff
And I will
hasn't seen
answer
that.
questions for a whole hour and a half Saturday night if I get a $2 super chat by the end of the chat. By the end of the stream. Just because, why not?
$2 make you holla. That's
Two
all it
dollar
is.
make you hot. Whoa. Whoa. But does anybody have any cool investigations or anything coming up?
Well, I'm going to the Shanley in February, on the 15th of February, and I'm going to be
Dude, I can't
working
wait
with
to see
some
that.
new creators that I've discovered when I was in Gettysburg. Actually, my friends, the Outcasts, followed them on TikTok and YouTube, and I'm going to be working with them and at the Shanley Hotel. They're called Audrey and Bella. One is a
I
believer
would.
and the other one is a skeptic. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool
Ooh.
mix.
Love taking skeptics out.
Yep, it's pretty cool mix and pretty great young ladies, and I'm just like eager to work with them and investigate with them.
Well,
Let me slap this dill pickle across your face for a second, everybody.
whoa.
So, All right, here's the thing. Pickles, okay? You know, like the little kosher pickles and stuff like that. I've heard that if you go to a haunted location and you wiggle a very soggy kosher dill pickle, the vinegar will protect you from evil spirits. Do you
Well, then
believe that?
I'm gonna have evil everywhere because I'm not touching the pickle. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
Me neither. I despise pickles. It's
That-
like,
That's the one thing I'm doing when I become president, banning pickles. Yeah,
Please.
Matt
What
didn't
the
take
hell?
all
That's
his
not what you said
legs.
last time when you were sucking on it, Nubby.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
no. No
But
pickles for
Anyways,
me.
yeah, that's a big thing that's going on. That's a big thing that's going on TikTok right now. Is people trying to ward their houses off with like pickle juice.
what the fuck is wrong with people? Why?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
What has this world turned into?
It's
I
like
don't
those
know.
idiots
Ask
that were
TikTok.
coming out of their rolling cars and like doing their dance. They're with that guy with a big 4x4. The guy gets out and his fucking truck runs over him. It's like, what the hell?
I don't know. I'm just the messenger here. You know, this is the reason why a lot of people. No offense. This is the reason why a lot of people hate us. You know, paranormal investigators,
I know we're
cryptid
frowned
hunters,
upon, but
stuff like
damn.
that. Because of bullshit like that, like TikTok.
Oh,
I like TikTok though. I got so many views from TikTok.
Nubby, just because you get up on TikTok and you do, you know, Gangnam style dancing,
is it true what I heard?
doesn't
that
mean that you are a TikTok, you know,
Hang on,
guru.
what were you saying, Harley?
Is it true that what I heard that TikTok is going to be banned in the U.S.?
Yes.
I'm gonna be pissed if it does, and I'm rioting. Oh,
It's supposed to be banned on the 19th of this month, supposedly.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh. Because I was
Right,
seeing I
Raven?
was seeing things because there's lots of creators that are on TikTok and on YouTube, and they direct massive amount of revenues either from TikTok and from YouTube because they're matching both of them. But I don't know how it's gonna end up.
I hope not. I like TikTok. I really do.
I don't.
I've not
I
big
have an
on
account.
TikTok. Well, I have 174 on TikTok. I'm not.
See, I
I'm
got over
more.
1,000, and every live stream I've done on TikTok, I've had over like a lot of people watching both. Like, so people actually watch stuff on TikTok.
I have a TikTok account. I have like 400 something subs. I rarely go to TikTok. I don't know
I've
why.
never heard of that.
I got a TikTok account.
I know. I follow you, Matthew. I stalk you on TikTok, Matt. I see what you do with that warm mayo and that freaking dog you have.
TikTok created lemonade shit. Just like, oh, okay,
Oh, TikTok created it, Charmaine? Oh,
okay.
I'll have to check it out. Like, can you do? Is it like TikTok? Can you post stuff?
It's the same thing. I think they created Lemon just because they're gonna ban TikTok, so
Yeah,
can merge to that.
I'll check it.
Oh,
You know, if you
I'm
take
gonna-
warm cherry preserves and you dump it in alcohol and you set it for 6 months underneath Dom's bed to make that scent trap inside of that bottle.
Are you okay? Do you need help?
Matt, you need to take the rest of your medicine.
You know the
Hey.
pills. You know
I'm
the
just
candies
telling
on the
you,
counter. You have to take them morning time. Okay, Matt. Just
I
saying.
can't. I can't. They talk to me, Dom.
Oh God.
Well,
I
at least you're
can't
gonna
eat
have
something that
friends.
talks to me.
At least you're gonna have friends
We're your friends,
Hey, I've
Matt.
got friends. I've got friends with you, Dom.
for you.
Dom.
Dom's a
Don't
good
tell me all
retraining.
those summer nights we ran around in the woods butt naked with just socks on didn't mean anything.
Dom, you got something to tell us?
You got the wrong Dom. Sorry.
Don't mention anything about you having me chase you with a bottle of turtle wax, Dom.
Hey,
No,
don't be
that's
bringing
Nubs.
turtles in this.
That's
Turtles are
Nubsy.
innocent. Don't bring them in this.
Poor little turtles.
But Dakota, I know
Yeah.
it's been snowing in our area,
Don't let me take.
but
Don't let me bring out my French.
when it stops snowing, do we have any cool things going on?
Well, I know we need to get up to that Pole House Road Tunnel one night,
Yes.
and then of course we got Lake Shawnee coming up
Oh
in
yeah,
May.
we're going back to Lake Shawnee, guys.
Oh,
Cool.
Lake Shorty,
Yeah, so we're gonna try to catch.
are
We're
you
going.
gonna go watch the twerking lake?
I want to do more investigation on the lake monster at Lake Shawnee. Yes, I believe that there's a lake monster. You would have seen and
There ain't no
heard what
damn
we
lake
saw.
monster in it.
there's obviously something in the lake with all the activity we got coming from it.
Yeah,
There's something
it's called
big in
falling
that
down
lake.
trees.
No, no,
There
Matt,
ain't no
no.
damn lake monster in Lake Shotty.
There's something big in that lake.
It's something because what we
We
got
It
heard
is
it.
ain't
either
nothing. It is a
floating
fallen
in that
tree.
lake.
They've already showed that it's a giant oak tree in there.
You're cutting
Matt's
out.
coming with us next one day.
Matt is cutting out.
What do you want me to do? Strip down naked and like noodle dance it?
We got Flasher Killer in the house. What's up, Flasher Killer? The Nubster. Oh God, it's somebody that's called me the Nubster. No, but
White
I've
people,
heard,
man. White people will say there's a monster in a fucking tree hole.
but if you would have seen and heard what we saw,
No, Nubs.
Matt,
No.
you sound like you're on Mars.
Do I? Do I?
Yeah.
Damnation.
You have a
Damnation.
echo.
I'll be
You
back.
have a echo reverbing.
Hold
y'all
on.
know we
I'll
can't.
be back.
You speak a little bit too loud if you kind of tone
Yeah,
it
there's a
kind of
reverb coming the coming
no, because
behind his
when he
talk, and
speaks,
it rings the ears. Sorry, I don't want to be a
no, because
jackass.
when he speaks loud, so loud that his microphone from his phone cuts off. So it's like the overdrive kind of. Well,
Dakota's a chipmunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got some stuff coming on as soon as it stops freaking snowing.
No, we probably already got over an inch out there now.
Oh shit, we
Yeah,
got at least 3.
I I have stuff coming, but like I told Jeff yesterday, I can't speak on it right now. But there's a lot of stuff coming. I have a TV show out that's playing. It's on French TV. It's called Kids of Paranormal. Next week it's going to be talking about my house. So my 2 daughters are going to be in that show next week. Working on a radio show, working on my store, protection store, So yeah, so that's
Oh.
what I'm doing presently.
Look, this is
And
what's
me,
going on outside, guys.
oh my God,
Yeah. It's supposed
looks
to.
like Quebec.
It's supposed to
That
snow here till like
that's nothing
7
outside,
a.m.
man.
This is too much for me. Nobody don't
Wow,
like
man, you
snow.
don't want to live in Canada wintertime, believe me.
No.
But yeah, I'm saying at least 3 inches right now.
We have
Like
like
it.
20, 25 times that amount of snow.
Well, y'all can keep it all and take all this back.
No, 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 no,
Please
no.
take it from us.
I told you before. You got it. It's
No,
yours. Keep it.
we don't want snow. Okay.
Keep it.
Yeehawk, we got
Just a little
Yeehawk in
bit,
the
but I
house,
don't want to
guys.
do 3-4 inches is out there.
You want to see what I've been up to, Nubs? I'm gonna show you.
Yes. What's up, Chris?
Oh, there he is. There's old Chris.
Hey, Chris.
But
No one else.
I'll go really, really fast because I don't want. If you want to show, can you show the window?
Let me see if I can figure this out on my phone.
It's like
All right.
putting somebody on the stream.
Haha.
There you go. So I've been writing this.
Oh.
This is the script for my documentary. So
Oh.
I've been
I cannot
writing-
wait to meet you and Dom. Both of y'all when we collab. Oh man.
You're gonna see Jeff. Jeff is a freaking cool guy, man. He has a big heart. Believe me, you're investigating, and not because he's a friend of mine. I'm not trying to kiss his ass or whatsoever. I'm the first
You
time
don't have to.
the first time I met Jeff, his energy, his vibe, his way of doing stuff, just got to me. It was like, wow, man. And every time I work with him, we do stuff. It's always amazing. It's always cool stuff. We have fun. We have a blast. But when I say a blast, I mean paranormal wise. We're
Oh my
not
God.
fooling around, but yeah, it's always cool. We meet cool people and stuff like that. So yeah, but
Oh
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
like
when you
I've
meet
met some
Jeff,
amazing people doing YouTube. Like it'd be 5 years in June. But the whole time I've been on here, the people that I've collabed with, the people that I've met on like just done live streams with, like y'all, there's so many amazing freaking people in this world. It makes you almost forget the stupid people in the world.
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Like,
sometimes you'll have one or two like
sometimes we'll find one or two dumbasses on the YouTube scene,
issues
but
or but
you
no.
notice the people that don't get along with with everybody, they don't stay too long.
Oh yeah,
There's people that start drama and within like a couple months they're gone. You don't hear from them again.
Mhm.
well,
like-
people like there's those people that I don't know why it's like drama sticks to them. It's
Because
They-
drama sells. They get their
It's-
views and all
Drama-
that. Like
Drama sells. They get views. They get numbers, and they get excited. They get numbers, so you know how it goes, Video Jeff. People see numbers and they go freak out. They think they made it. They're gonna be millionaires and stuff like that. So yeah.
It's the money. It's the good old money that's kind of driving them. It's not the good things. It's if you want to make money,
that's right. I forgot you live
try to
in
get
Australia,
a TV
baby.
show. It's like don't come here and try to belittle
Oh.
everybody and saying that I'm better than him because I've got something in that place. Yeah, because you faked it. So if you want to reenact, like go and shoot a TV show. If you wanted to do a proper paranormal investigation, if you catch something, you're good.
Yeah, or at least just admit that you're entertainer. Like if you're going to
Yeah.
do stuff like that, say you're an
Like I,
entertainer.
like
Yeah.
I always said since the beginning, I have no problem whatsoever with nobody. You don't like me, okay, fine. I can't please everyone.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to be a crybaby or whatsoever, if you want to do paranormal, do the fucking real paranormal. If you
Yep.
want to, like Jeff is saying, entertainment paranormal, just claim it, saying this is entertainment. We're doing that for fun. We're
Hey,
not doing that for shit
the
or to
best one,
investigate.
the best one out there doesn't even speak English. He's Russian. His name is Tim Morozov. Go and watch his videos. You're gonna shit your pants. The guy is good. He's good in what he does, but he says it right out of the box at the beginning. You have a message that everything in there is fake, that it's reenacted. It's like
Yeah.
a show,
I mean,
but you
when we
watch it.
go into investigations, a lot of times, yeah, we joke around, but when we get into like the legit investigation part, we're serious about that. Like, we
Yeah.
don't take that to light. We don't joke around about that. When it comes to like, we'll joke around, but like I said, when it comes to investigation time, we're serious. Like,
Oh,
Same thing. Same. Well, go, Jeff.
same for me, and same for Dom. And even sometimes when you joke around while investigating, the atmosphere becomes sometimes more excited. The energy gets
we get the
higher.
little kids when we joke around and all that. We get the little kids that like to come out there and play with
We
like the spirit box, or I mean the REM pod, or the mute. They love the music box. Oh man,
we have a way. Me and Jeff. We have a way of investigating. We'll investigate. We're serious. We're not there to play around. We're not there fake around. And when we do not get nothing, we'll tell the people we had nothing to that place. What we do is during the time we'll talk about history, we'll talk about the place, the history of the place, and sometimes that will entice the entities to come out and react to what we're saying, doing, or this stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. That's real paranormal. You're in your crap, like Matt in the encrypted. He does his research. He does his diligence.
mommy,
He goes on the field. He goes to investigate. He does.
hi
But he
mom.
still throw down a chocolate ding dong, and I'll say, Bigfoot, play with my ding dong.
Hi Helena.
Hi, Elena. So that's what I'm saying. If you wanna play, if you wanna do like fake paranormal or a reenactment to scare yourself or to entertain your crowd, I have no problem with that whatsoever.
As long as you say it.
Yes, say it before. This is a recreation or a
That's
reenactment
true,
Reenactment.
Katrina.
of something, but this is fake. It's not. It's
I
not.
miss you, Helena.
It's
There
not
is
any.
there is a Canadian that I dislike
I
Mm.
think everybody knows who
that
you're talking about.
does
Oh, Elena, that's so.
paranormal and slash
Mommy.
abandoned
Well,
areas.
Saturday
yeah, I
night,
know.
guys, I will be
Can
doing a
hey,
Q and
I'll,
A in my one piece bathing suit.
I'll take the name out of your mouth, Matt. His name is
Thank
Mo
you, mommy.
Sargi, and
Yes,
Okay.
that is the
Well, well,
worst.
well. First of all, Mozart is an asshole. I don't care. He
yeah.
can come. He can come and see me. He knows who I am. I met him in Toronto. He's a piece of shit, and he thinks that he's bigger than all this, and he gives a
Well,
real bad name.
the
A
thing that
real,
gets me
real
about
bad
him, the thing that gets me about him, he'll go to an abandoned location and he'll be at the basement of this abandoned location and be trapped, right? And somebody always wants to, some serial killer or whatever's always, SCP, whatever's after him. And what does this motherfucker do? He's like, he's like the white person in any horror film. Let's run up the stairs instead of running out through the entrance where you come
Hey,
through.
I take
Or that
offense to that
fear.
because if I hear a noise upstairs, I'm running upstairs myself. Okay,
You
I'm
can
that
ask. You
idiot
can
white
ask Jeff.
person in a white
We'll
movie.
go. We'll go through directly to the noise. Also, me and Jeff. So on that side,
But
on that side,
but
on
but
that side,
I'm
you
also
can
a
say,
stoner, and stoner survives in these situations. The stoner always survives in horror movies.
Well, that's good with y'all. I
So
have a gun. I'm going to shoot that motherfucker.
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm.
I got a new
Don't say,
knife, yeah.
don't say that here on panel.
Yeah. Well, I will.
Nancy, take that off, man.
Yeah.
YouTube is pretty much on that shit on guns and the way where they're talking and stuff. He could get strike. So just use different words if you want to. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
kidding.
YouTube is kind of
Sorry, I come. I come from a survival channel where we can talk like that. So.
yeah, I know, but I think Elena, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Matt Benton one time just showing his gun, the stream cut.
Mm-hmm.
It
Really?
was just showing his gun, like
Yeah,
this is my
yeah.
firearm.
YouTube is pretty avid on those type of things. Even sometimes when
I'll sit on a
smoking,
live stream sharpening my blade.
I
You're
didn't,
doing okay, Mama.
I didn't think about that, but even smoking our cigarettes on channel is not supposed to.
What?
He got banned for
Yeah,
24
Matt, you
hours.
got banned to go live for 24 hours too.
Are you
Mhm.
serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to.
YouTube's been
Jeff wasn't
strict.
there. Jeff
And
wasn't there
Matt is
at
a
the time, but we
freaking
used to do
Marine,
24
so
hour
imagine.
streams.
So just showing
Damn.
his rifle, he got banned for 24 hours.
So YouTube ain't
That
playing.
is stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'll sit there and I'll
talk to
sharpen.
you guys about this Conjuring house situation. I haven't heard much about it
What,
here
being
lately.
sold?
I've overheard too much of that story to
Yeah,
this
it's
time,
starting.
and
It's
there's
starting
one creator still giving fucking a stage to this lady. His name is Ben. Simply Strange in the UK. If you watch this, probably if you come across this, stop. All right, you're giving her a freaking platform. You're giving her attention. Stop giving her attention. That's what she wants.
Yeah, there's another YouTuber. I won't name names on this one because
She lost
it's more
everything.
in the neck of the paranormal field. But yeah, but there's another YouTuber. She's talking a lot of that situation and other people involved in that. So yeah, a lot of stories have come out. The lady got arrested and she was drunk driving and yeah. So
It's like
her
when
license.
Matt and Elena showed the arrest, like how delusional she was. It's like, all right, there she is. So stop giving.
I watched
her
one
the
of them,
money
Helena.
and just like that's it.
Yeah,
all right.
Matt,
She's delusional, but you're not keep going on the nail, Elena. You did your videos that you had to do, but that kid Ben, he's like I don't know, he's scrutinizing the papers in Rhode Island just to see what she does. It's like,
Mm.
stop giving her attention. She lost her license, so stop giving her your money. She doesn't have a license to operate. So if you go there, you'll be in violation yourself as well. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
don't go. So,
That's
and
good to
she
know.
can fucking snap on you anytime. You'll be right in the middle of the investigation, and she can come and say, "Okay, pick your
Here-
stuff up, get
I've
out."
heard her doing that to people.
Here's a
Yeah,
question for y'all.
yeah. She did that to
Okay.
people. It's like, get out. Mr. Arnold, that died in 1830 something, told me that you were bad people. Get out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
I got a question for all of y'all since we all share the same, pretty much the same mindset on reality.
You're cutting
How do
badly
you?
out.
Am I?
No,
Yeah.
you're good
All right.
now.
I'll be back
Okay,
again.
now
Hold
now it's
on.
good. No,
I-
You're
I'm-
good now.
it's good. It's good now.
Okay. Well, I'm in this
You're in the back
reinforced
now?
concrete and everything. Yeah. Okay. So here's the question: what do all y'all think about these people that buy these historic pieces of so-called haunted real estate or haunted? Everything's a haunted real estate. Haunted dolls. Haunted. I've got the haunted middle finger of Walt Disney, or all this shit just to make
Yeah.
money on this stuff. Like,
haunted object, not so much, but haunted houses, I don't have a problem with that as long as they keep it affordable. Because you have to think, they have to maintain the building, they have bills to pay and everything. As long as the price is like
yeah, but
in
who was maintaining it before them?
I
Like
Yeah,
most of these
I just got Matt. I
Yeah,
just got
your phone's
before
doing
them.
it again, Matt.
I
I
didn't
don't know
get
why it
anything
does
else.
that.
He's in the backwoods. That's why the reception
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not that great. So well, Matt is gone for a couple of minutes. I'll go.
That is true, Helena. Sorry. But that is
I'm
100%
I'm
true. A
okay.
lot of
I'm okay.
people do this stuff for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay. Like Jeff said, if you want to keep a haunted house, that has a history, or is historical and has paranormal activity in it, I have no problem whatsoever to bring out the
Good
history
night, Charmaine.
of the
Sorry,
place.
Can y'all hear me better?
Love you too.
Yeah, the problem I do have with those places is some
Yeah, we can
places
hear you.
are putting too much to gain capital.
Yes.
Not for the history. They're doing that for their own pocket. And
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
sometimes they will put even way more stuff out there, like paranormal wise stuff out there, just to bring the customers to make the
Wally
dollar.
World.
Well,
Please, world.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, y'all are saying that it takes money and everything to keep these houses upscale and all that stuff. Most states give you, like, when I lived in Tennessee, all the Civil War houses and everything that people bought, the state gave you an X amount of money to keep it up and running. It's like the Amityville house. It was still in perfect condition for all those years when nobody was living in it because the state was paying to keep it up.
Because
It's
it was a stereo building.
correct. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but
it,
not all of them has that historic tag to it. And when they don't have it, like, perfect example, the Monroe House in Hartford City.
Yeah.
It cost only $175 to go and investigate there. And you have
Nice.
everything you want, okay? and even recently, Pam and Eddie made a freaking theater in there. If you want to watch freaking horror movie on the big screen,
Yeah.
they go
Well,
above and beyond, but they have to maintain this house because this house is not classed as an historical building.
But
So
even
but
hold on.
these people, but these
I heard
people
that.
that buy these things, like the people out here in Texas, there's a haunted prison out here in Texas. I mean, a haunted hospital out here in Texas. Okay, it was.
just sorry, Matt.
Yeah, you just.
Benching that the house that Angelo wants to buy, I saw it. I investigated it. All right.
Yeah.
It's like it's a good project that he's got. Angelo has like a big heart. He's got, but that the thing would be that it would cost a fortune just to move it. First of
Yeah.
all, and just to renovate the place would cost a fortune over it. So
That's what I'm saying. There's a house in Marble Falls here in Texas that was haunted. That's haunted. It was a whorehouse and all this stuff, and it was a gambling casino. It was a brothel. It was a during the 1920s. One of the liquor houses and all that stuff. All right, you go in, they want $175,000 for it, but it's going to cost over $1 million to refurbish it. And they're like, yeah, it's historic only in that community, only in that town. Like it has no historic value. I don't understand these people that want to buy a haunted house that has no true historical value to it or have any historical like data for history, like it didn't do anything in history,
it's
to open it up to paranormal investigators.
First of all, it's passionate people that are passionate about the paranormal, and they're buying themselves a place to investigate because when you
A
investigate,
lot of places are getting torn down. Also,
yeah,
Yeah, but
like I've seen play Bobby Mackey's pass. All right,
yeah,
Bobby Mackey's. I have my reserves on that because like people are going crazy. Bobby Mackey's had a train fucking yard in the back.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
and the train yard equals radios.
right.
And when your fucking rampart goes AWire because there's a train behind idling and probably having communication coming in the radio, your rampart's gonna go off.
Correct.
yeah,
And that my take is that train yard behind Bobby Mackey's was the main source for most
Of the activity. Yeah. Oh, I agree 100% with you, Harley.
But
Right.
I've been to places,
I'll tell them I said
and I will
hi.
and I will bring the Monroe House again because at the Monroe House, I had things happening there that I can't still explain. I had one doll doing like the spirit was playing with my music box, and I thought it was a glitch
Yes.
until while listening to an EVP, there's a freaking doll that chimes that went
But-
ding on
But
the
what I'm,
cabinet. But
Yeah.
the doll, I moved it to place a
but
cabinet.
what I'm, let me try to explain myself just a little bit better. People that have unknown haunted houses, you get more evidence out of because it's
Oh, yeah.
less hindered, it's less tainted. And
And
say you're going to get more at that. You're going to get more evidence at that house than you are at the Amityville horror house because
just last year when I went to
Yeah.
California, there's a house that Elena, Matt, and I went to investigate, and nobody knows about this place. I
Yeah.
think I was the second YouTuber to go and investigate this place.
Yeah.
And this place is so old to California, it doesn't have electricity in it.
Yeah.
And I was getting freaking EMF spikes with my tri-field in the house. Elena and I,
Well,
we were hearing, and even Matt saw, well, he saw a shadow, but I think he debunked it. But we heard a child giggling. And
Yeah.
we know there's a child that died. Well, they were calling it consumption of tuberculosis in the house.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
it's
the
just like,
only family that lived in that house. After they all passed away, nobody else lived in that house, and we paid $100 to investigate there. And I
yeah.
think after 4 hours, we had so much evidence that we decided to, like, all right, we're gonna call it quits because we've been hearing stuff all evening.
Yeah.
The devices are going off for no fucking reasons. It's
Well,
like,
it's the same thing with with cryptids. Okay, you go to the say the Skinwalker Ranch. Skinwalker Ranch hasn't had an episode or a sighting or anything in over 20 years. All right, but everybody still wants to go to Skinwalker Ranch for everything else, even though there's nothing going on at that place anymore. It's the same thing as everybody wanting to go to California to go to the very first Bigfoot video that's ever
I've
been
been there.
recorded.
I've been
Okay,
there. I'm the one that was they
there has
recorded. Like
never
I just got out of the shower. Like
there has never been another sighting in that area since 1961. And you see countless and countless and countless of people going to these namesake, these written in history places and getting what, maybe 10% to 5% of activity or any kind of.
wasn't that place in California proven to be a hoax anyways?
There's a shitload of things that are supposedly proven to be whatever out there. It's just
Yeah.
like,
A lot of people will go out to investigate. A lot of people do
Yeah.
not do the research. Do not.
I
take the
understand that,
time to do
Banshee.
the
I
research.
believe you too.
They will go on whatever is popular as a name. So
Hmm.
Waverly Hills was a thing back a couple of years. Now Monroe House, everybody wants to go to the Monroe House, the
Right.
Enfield House.
well, it's not
the-
that popular. It is kind of popular, but it's not. I'm telling you right now, there's.
I mean, it's got more hype from
wow,
YouTube and stuff like that than it ever had before. That's what we're trying
Yeah,
to say.
but compared to other places, like for
No,
example,
I was talking.
the Hinsdale House.
Well, it's like,
I was
have
talking
either
back
one of you
a
ever
couple
heard
of
Black
years,
Swan
a couple of years ago here on YouTube. You
Really,
would talk to
Banshee?
people, you would ask them, what's on your bucket list, and I'm telling you, Waverly Hills was the top for everybody. So it's
Gettysburg's
like
on top of mine.
Gettysburg
twice.
is a given. I've been telling you, Nubsy, that Jeff. I told them a lot.
I'm going back next summer. I fell in love.
I had to see.
I want to
told
go.
as soon as you get there, it's not just for the wars and stuff like that. It's the Bible.
history.
As soon as you cross the border to get into Gettysburg, you feel the different vibe, a different energy. People over there are Jeff.
The catacombs is another place I want to go
You're
to. So
taking
bad.
back to 1860. three. You're when you enter the town, you have people walking in periods, like dress in uniform. On my next trip, I'm buying my uniform. I already have the hat, so yeah,
Oh wow.
it's because it's so much that happened there. It's all
Oh yeah.
the battling, the
There's
the people that died suddenly.
there's yeah, there's a sense when you get there of how can I
You
explain
need
it?
to come.
Not floating a lot like on a cloud, but you're in a different state of mind, different state of mentality than when you did what you're thinking. Okay, I'm going to Gettysburg. It's going to be cool, But once you get there, the rush you get, the feeling you get, it's like a grievance slash trip. It's it's not that you're sad, but at the same time, you walk the same path
I
that
like
those
that.
guys have walked on, and yeah, it's just. I'm telling you, Nubsy, you have to be in Gettysburg at least once in your lifetime.
I'm gonna go one day when
And I'm
Harley
telling you,
goes. He's stopping by Virginia. Gonna take
I'm
that extra
telling you,
turn to Virginia. Kidnap me. Put
you're
me in
gonna
the
fall in
trunk.
love with that
Well,
place.
I have to go down to go and get you to come up after. So, but like Helena said, Indiana is another place that is crazy
Oh yeah.
haunted. When I did my trip to Indiana, sure, I went to investigate the church where Jim Jones received his first Bible. And I
Oh
can
wow.
tell you, this place is freaking active. I went there with Tommy Tombstone, and Randy. And man, let me tell you that this place is
That was a
crazy
crazy,
nuts.
crazy. You have to go see that Nub. Seriously, go see the video.
You better.
It's nuts.
Oh yeah,
But
it's insane because we're doing like a spirit box session with the portal there, and Tommy just asked like, "Who's talking? Who's there?" And right away you hear Jim, and it's deep, and it's whoa. So Indiana, you got Indiana State Sanatorium. That's another place that
yeah.
is crazy haunted. Everything that goes with, I think, mental health and kind of or suffering. I've noticed that when you have places when people died suddenly, or when you don't go quite as often as you should, like an abandoned
Yeah.
graveyard, people want to talk like crazy because they're not visited anymore. And those little unknown places that you go and investigate, that not much people go there, and when you go there, the spirits are freaking active. And people would say, well, why Jim Jones would be there, like what just died, why Jim Jones would go there. Well, that's where he received his first Bible. That's where he learned how to preach. So he's not gonna hang out where he freaking drink Kool-Aid with everybody. He's gonna hang out where he received his first Bible, where the
Mm-hmm.
seed was planted. Like,
Another cool place to visit is North Carolina. Um, Battlefield of Bentonville is
You went
nuts.
there with Beth, didn't you?
That place was crazy. Visited a place. I felt I got shot
That's where you
behind
got the. Was that the same place where you got the devil monkey video?
the head. That's in that's the backyard.
Did you say
Oh,
devil monkey?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to say I have to find that video, Matt. But
Send it.
it was
Send it to Matt.
definitely
Send it to Matt. Send it back to me because I think I lost it. So when you find it, send it back to me.
Where
Yeah,
was
it's gonna
this?
be. It was in best.
I got.
Because Devil Monkeys only are in the Midwest.
Yeah, but this was. It,
You'll see
I'll
it.
have to
Send him the
find this
video.
video and show you,
Because
Matt, because
there's
this is
multiple
something.
there's multiple different types of Sasquatch. So
This one was running up a tree really fast, making a
Yeah,
weird noise.
long tail.
the Ganeshwa can do that too, and the Ganeshwa are known as face eaters, and they're about the size of a baboon. So there's multiple differences between a devil monkey and a Ganeshwa.
Okay,
So
Oh,
I'll explain a little story on that. Okay.
okay,
hey,
Um,
Sydney.
when I went to North Carolina, I went to investigate, and I'm in the middle of a cornfield, tobacco field, and there's a wood there. And I'm asking
Welcome, welcome.
questions, I'm asking stuff, and all of a sudden, in the woods, there's a loud crash. So I said, "Listen, I'm new here. I don't know what kind of animal is here. I'm just gonna back up a little bit." So by
Iceman.
backing up, I was not far from the ghost box. So I asked, "Can you tell me what's in the woods?" What came out on the ghost box was, or the answer was werewolf. You see all sorts of stuff under in that woods. You see puckwudgies, you see fays. There's actually bad smells. We found a freaking huge nest in that woods. Um, yeah, listen, it's crazy, but Bedingfield is actually a battlefield. The place where I was in the middle of the field asking the questions, what happened in the wood, was actually a battlefield and a retreat battlefield. When the Confederates were coming down, um, it was the last stand to stop. Jesus Christ, I forgot his name. He,
Sherman.
he wanted to stop Sherman, but that was the last battle. It's a battle as worse as Gettysburg, but it's not talked about whatsoever.
Oh
So
yeah, I know.
when I visited the house, the farmhouse that was there, it was actually a farmhouse. People did live there. They had a hospital on the first floor with the army, and the family was living on top. What was funny is the owners of the house had two sons fighting in that war on the Confederate side, and the Union was using the house as a hospital.
Mm.
There's a soldier there that
Yeah, that happened a lot.
there's a soldier over there that got his arm cuts. Story goes that he was looking in the piles of things to find back his arm to get it stitched back
I'll
on.
be back, family. I gotta herd crackheads. I'll be right back.
Okay. So when he did find his arm, he
Sorry.
was resting in the backwoods. So when I went there, I took a picture. I actually have a picture of that guy leaning on a tree. But what when in the house, we're doing a tour, and all of a sudden I go to a room and I feel really, really sick. I'm starting to feel like blood in my mouth and lead. So I go out. Obviously, I got sick. I'm puking outside. Come back in the house to realize that the spirit that was there was a soldier. He was resting in that room. He got shot in the back of his head.
Mm.
I was feeling pain exactly in the back of my head.
At the
And
same place he got shot.
yeah, I was feeling lead and blood. That place is crazy. You're sitting in the parking at night, okay? You can see the soldiers walking on the battlefield. You can see the shadows walking there. There is actually a cemetery there. There's 33 Union soldiers, and I think it's 16 or 13 or 16 Confederate soldiers buried right next, side by side. In that tombstones are there. The Confederates, they all have their flags. A Union is just a mass grave. You can hear voices. You could be walking and you hear voices of people talking.
Well, it's like, what-
I'm telling you, go see. I have a video on my channel about a little bit the story about it, and
all the battlefields, and especially the American Civil War, because it was so gruesome. It was so brother against brother, cousins
mhm,
against,
neighbors
it,
depend
the
on where the line was traced.
the
Some were neighbors.
emotions were so insane that every battlefield you go in the U.S. where a battle was fought in the Civil War, you'll have something. When I was my last trip in Gettysburg, I rented an Airbnb that I found out after I came back was the actual where the line where the Confederates made their line in the town. House was kind of their resting place or where
Oh,
they get treated. And I learned that watching videos about the battle in the town and everything, historians explaining what happened. And oddly enough, I see the Airbnb that I rented in my last trip right there in the middle of the shot, talking about the Confederate line when they were in town. That was the Airbnb where I was. And
That's
we
cool.
were doing an Estes method. Our friend Neil was in the basement, and in that house, I was doing collab with friends
wow, Ray.
from the UK. I was with Carl from Dark Arts TV and two guys from Ireland, Ricky and Neil. Neil was doing the Estes in the basement. I kid you not, something banged in the window. The guys from the Outcast were there too. Everybody turned and you hear the whack in the window. We all went to see. We thought somebody was in the backyard. Nobody was there. And the guy that was, because it was like two houses, one beside the other, the guy that was sleeping in the other house, he was sleeping. When I saw him the next day, he told me like, "Oh, you had friends? I didn't hear anything." So the knock in the window, was it like a soldier saying, "Hey, quiet, so the federals won't hear us"? And it's everywhere you go in this town, you'll find energy because
Dude, I'm so
town was
excited.
It,
I will
it
go one day.
it's crazy. Last time I was in Gettysburg, I was at what they call the Grove. The Grove was the on the second day the first charge
Mm.
to try to get Cemetery Hero. I'm in the Grove. I'm investigating. I meet up with a soldier. His name is Ian. This guy followed me back to Canada, man.
Mm.
I do have EVPs here in my living room. Him telling me his name. I'm asking, "Are you the soldier from Gettysburg?" He does answer that. But when I left Gettysburg, I went to North Carolina. When I got to North Carolina, he was still answering those questions. Even on the battlefield of Gettysburg, I got some French. A lady was talking to me in French. I got pushed by a kid on the battlefield, and you see it on picture. You do see me on the first sequence. I'm straight. A second sequence, like 3 seconds after, you see me start falling. Third picture, you see me like losing balance.
Mm. Well,
Uh
we got about 6 minutes left. We're going to do it into that like the 2 hour mark.
huh.
Do y'all
But yeah,
have any advice for people just getting into paranormal or just YouTube in general? I
I just
have
wanted
like
to
a
show you
few.
something before we go.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we still got a few minutes.
Well,
like I
when I
always
was
say.
in Gettysburg,
Oh,
I
okay.
have a certain attachment to. I love the 20th Maine, so I went online and I bought the a replica of the battle flag of the 20th Maine because I wanted to do an unveiling on Little Round Top. This is
Yeah.
artifacts that comes
See
from the
that.
battlefield. This is a
Oh,
musket
give me
ball,
one.
a percussion cap, and a button that were found on
There
Little
we go.
Round Top where the 20th Maine did their stand.
Oh
And
wow.
after investigating the orphanage, I found this. This is the picture of the
Oh.
three children, the Amiston children, and those children are the reason why the orphanage was founded because it's the widow of Sergeant Amiston that founded the orphanage. And this is a piece of wood from the orphanage and a bullet that was found in the backyard of the orphanage.
Oh, dude, that's freaking cool.
So I got a
Oh,
piece and he
hang
got
on.
as well.
Dom's
Yeah,
got
Probably
bottle
bought it
too,
in the same
and
place as I.
those are
dude, that's
actually
freaking cool.
bullets that were in the War of Gettysburg. I have two cards they sell, but each card will tell you what bullet, what's the caliber, where the bullet was found, so you can know which battle it was in and stuff like that. So yeah, so those were bullets that were fired at Gettysburg.
Nice.
I had a,
Um,
I had another one, but I have a big
this
heart.
is
I always
this is
give.
what I got.
I gave a bullet away.
I don't have anything from Gettysburg, but I should.
I have something that you guys don't have. Hold on.
Oh, oh, but yeah. While Dom's getting that, hang on, he's got it. Oh, let's get to.
At sand?
Oh no, that's stuff from I know what it is. Stuff you got bones and all that from Paris
Where? Yeah,
catacombs.
Oh, the
Yeah.
catacomb.
those are your bones. I actually have a big teeth, the teeth in it. Sometimes it
Yeah.
sinks because sometimes my son
Hang on.
loves playing with the
Let's go
pot to
back.
see the pieces of bones. But the white stuff you're actually seeing in
Yeah,
that
pieces of bone.
are actually pieces of bones from the catacomb of Paris. Not the catacombs that you do visit when you go there to visit the catacombs. Those are actually the real catacombs. Because there's two differences. The catacombs that they do show you are catacombs. Yes, they were there at the time, but they're all cleaned up, all nicey.
Yeah, it's kind of a museum.
This one comes from the what they call the dark alleys of the catacombs. So not explored, but
Oh,
you have
The place
you
where
have
you have to be with somebody that knows the place because
yeah.
you get
So
lost
I
with that.
have a couple of people. So Jeff, if ever you're in France, just
Oh
you have
yeah, I
to tell
want to
me
go.
because
dude,
That's
it's definitely catacombs, Gettysburg, and the Suicide Forest in Japan are my three of my top freaking
there's actually a lot of people do not talk
places.
about that place. A lot of people talk about the catacombs in France, but there's actually
There's
same
one in
catacombs.
Baltimore too.
There's catacombs like in France in Italy, but with
Yes,
monks.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
called the
know. Yeah.
Capucin
Hey, there's
place.
catacombs even in Portugal.
Mm-hmm. So
All
yeah,
the old cities, they have most of them have catacombs because when they ran out of places in the graveyards
Yeah.
where they were putting the
I was
bones.
talking. I was talking with my daughter tonight
Thank you, Banky.
at supper, and you know, she was going, "Daddy, if we get a lot of money, where do you want to go?" So obviously, I'm Italian. So she goes, "I know you want to go first. First place you want to go is Italy." I go, "No,
You
No.
want to come to Virginia, kidnap Nubby, and then we want to
I
go
know
to
the first
places.
place I want to go, and I don't know why, but this is a place I have an interest since I'm young. And when I say young, since I'm yay old, is Egypt.
That's probably number
Yeah, but
4,
with the instant,
Raven. That's probably
yeah,
definitely.
The the
with
Sphinx, the
what's going
pyramids.
on just across the border, I would wait for a while.
Yeah, I'm talking the history, the mid,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, the
me
mid,
too.
the mystical, but the thing about the Sphinx, the pyramids, the Valley, the Valley of the Kings is actually the mortuary place. I want to
Yeah.
visit that, and a lot of people think I'm just about paranormal, but I'm a lot also about history and stuff.
Oh yeah, history. I mean,
Dream
history
of
has a lot
mine.
to do with paranormal.
It's a dream of mine
So
to go to Egypt, but with the instep, with Israel, that is
yeah, yeah.
kind of
Presently, this day, today, I don't know if I would go. Like, but it's a place I would like to go. Same as Greece.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
I want to go
Italy.
to Ireland.
But
I would like
Greece
to
is
go.
another place that you have to check where you fucking park, because there's a guy that I follow on YouTube. He
Mm,
parked his car just to go unlock his Airbnb. Got back to this car, they broke into his car and they stole everything:
oh shit.
Damn.
cameras, laptop, everything.
But I have a couple of Greek friends, so if I do go there, one of these days I'll bring them. They
Yeah,
know they know where to go and stuff like that. So yeah,
yeah, cool.
so we don't get fucked.
But what?
Obviously Scotland, the Ireland,
Oh,
places like that,
Ireland, yeah.
all history places like that. I would
In
like to.
Ireland, I have friends. I have Ricky and Neil. So, they'll bring me.
Nice.
When you will go, they'll bring us to the real Hellfire Club.
Well, that's a cool thing.
Ooh.
Jeff doesn't know about Parachill, but Parachill, that's a good thing because it made us get connections around the world.
It did.
So
See, we were supposed to
have
go
we
to
have
Suicide
family.
Forest.
We
A
have
group of us.
fuck them. Anyways, we have family right there around. We have
Hang
Colleen in
on.
Australia.
They have a
We have
Raven. That would
we
be
have
freaking amazing.
Diddles over there. We have
We
yeah.
got.
Go.
Oh, dude, let's do this, guys.
Well, I have to go to the UK anyways to go film for my documentary, because some part of it. Well, the guy I'm covering, he's from the UK. Well, he was a
Am I
service.
gonna be part of your documentary?
No, it's a serviceman from the UK that was hanged in
No.
Canada in 1942 for murder, but he was
I
hanged
was in Canada in 1942. I remember that. No,
Yeah,
no, but
we
that's
have.
cool, dude. I can't wait to see that.
No,
Yeah,
that's
and obviously, I want to bring. We're supposed to do some stuff. Me and Jeff. As soon as the fucking snow lets us do, I have a place. There was actually a couple of voodoo rituals done in a cemetery. So I want to go to investigate that place. Have a good night.
Hey,
But
oh,
what
Banshee, she
advice?
lives in Australia, but actually, my friends with whom I investigated, and if you're Irish, Neil and Ricky, they're from Ireland. Ricky's channel, oh, fuck, I got a brain fart. My friend Neil is Saw's Lost Souls.
I'm a country
That's his
boy,
channel.
Katrina.
But Ricky's channel.
I can't consider myself a redneck. Maybe in the summertime, but I'm a country boy. But what advice would you guys give to new YouTubers like doing anything paranormal, urbex? Mine would be don't worry about the trolls because you're going to get trolls. Everybody gets
Stop
trolls.
buying shit.
Don't buy numbers, views. Don't buy none of that. Earn them honestly, like all of us have. Don't worry about views either. You'll get
regardless.
your true followers, your
Yeah,
true
regardless of what you're
loyal
doing,
people.
do it, do it, do it for
Do it for you.
Do it for you. Starting, okay. Don't do it for the numbers. Don't do it for the fame. Because when you do that, you become greedy, and
Yep.
greed that means that you're gonna end it. So it's your thing is gonna be for a period. Then you're gonna be the flavor of the month, and somebody is gonna pass on. Do it for
Yeah.
you. Do it to inform. Depends on what you're doing. Do it to inform. Bring content. So
And
do
it's
your
not
homework
competition. It's not a competition
at
with
all. At
Exactly.
all.
Especially
It,
the paranormal. The paranormal people want to be in competitions with it, and it is nothing. We all learning something each and every day. A freaking 80-year veteran, a 1-year veteran.
You can have
There's
oh,
no
but, oh,
professional paranormal
you
investigator.
can have a million views. Also support you if you do it the right way, and if you do support people. A lot of people, once they get their numbers, they forget people that were there before supporting them. I'm not
Yep.
saying that you have to pay, but at least support.
hey, I'm at
Share,
25K and I'm still here.
share. No, but what I mean is nothing that understands a little bit what I'm saying is even if you have the numbers, it takes 2 seconds to share with somebody to help that person that built up. So be kind also. Be patient with people. New people that are coming up are not going to be as tech savvy as veterans on YouTube.
Yep.
So be patient with those people.
And
And be
my
kind.
last advice, and this is mainly for paranormal, all you need is your phone or a camera to film. That's literally all you need to go out there. You don't really need anything else. You need that and your instinct.
Yeah, don't stop buying like all those gadgets. And I've got gadgets, but don't pay fortunes for stuff like
The
buy
best
stuff, but
gadget, oh, my favorite equipment, dowsing rods. The best equipment I've ever had, the best equipment.
there's this channel, Benchy.
I would say to people, if you want to start in paranormal, okay,
Yeah,
we're not talking about
dowsing
YouTube
rods.
anymore. You want to start with paranormal, start with the minimums, strict minimum. So something to record, take pictures, something to record voice if you can, and detection thing. It could be starters start with K2. You can use that to have a yes no session. So start with that to see if you can control those things, use them properly, and see if you like that before starting investing money, because you can ask Jeff,
Yep,
equipment is not cheap. Okay.
they're not.
I'm nuts. I have like, I'm not rich, but I'm comfortable and I buy lots of shit. But it is really expensive.
I'm poor. I have a lot of shit to do. But
I'm
like I
poor.
said,
Everything I have fits my
I'm
book
a
bag.
freak. I'm a freak that I do a lot of projects. I did small conferences, tours, stuff like that. So yes, sometimes I will lend equipment to people. So that's why I have a lot of
Oh,
equipment. Obviously, the equipment that I do lend is not the equipment that I use on investigations.
yeah.
Different type.
Also, one of the biggest, most important advice: let somebody know where you are. Like when you go out, let at least one person know where
In an
you
abandoned
go.
place, an abandoned place or abandoned building, let somebody know that you're going there because
First of all, yes, let somebody know where you're going. And second of all, if I was anybody starting new in that business, I would bring somebody else.
Yes, don't go. Try not to go alone unless you're. I guess you will be called
you're
a
not like
seasoned vet. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I go out there alone sometimes and all that, but
most of the time I'm
I'm
with
not an
one person.
example to follow because I've been to a war like with a loop around my head like a target, and I came out
Yeah,
alive. So
that's what these are made of. That's what mine are made of. Banshee, mine are made out of freaking
copper,
metal cloth and
the
hanger
best
hangers.
material you can use is copper because copper
Yeah,
is I don't know
I think
why,
that's
I
what
have
that
a
is.
pair of
Copper.
dodging rods
it's the
also.
kind of metal that will really attract energies, especially.
Well, I mean, you're parasolo, so you're
Josh,
solo. Like
Josh,
it's in
it's
your
not the
name.
same.
Yeah,
It,
I'm alone too. So
I'm alone too, so I did that a lot of times, except when I do the tours and stuff like that. But I'm alone a lot of times. Obviously,
He's not
I know
talking
what I'm
about us
doing.
guys, but
I
damn,
know
Matt.
I know what I'm doing. Josh, you know how to prevent yourself to getting hurt. Not saying you're not going to get hurt. Not saying I'm not. Not saying Jeff is not. But we have a little bit more experience compared to somebody that's starting in the domain,
yeah,
domain and stuff like that. You know,
especially when
once
you don't know abandoned buildings and other
yeah,
spaces that you go to.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right. Well, I do appreciate all of y'all coming up here. Dom, Matt, Harley. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
And I will be live later on tonight, Saturday, probably about 11 p.m. same time. And I will be in my one-piece bathing suit doing Q&As because I hit my goal of
so then
a
that gives you a
$2
few
super
dollars.
chat.
So you got your
Thanks to
target.
my beautiful mother, Helena.
Yeah,
I love you, mommy. But definitely go check out everybody, like everybody that's been up here tonight, everybody that's in this community that we have. It's truly amazing. This is like the best community on YouTube, and I wouldn't trade this community for anybody. Like, yeah, we might bicker and argue back and forth sometimes, but we're family. Families argue sometimes.
yeah. If we have to um, eh, agree to disagree once in a while.
Yeah, yeah. And soon, me and Dom will get back to our para debates because those were fun. And we need to practice for 2024 when Dom runs for the Prime Minister of Canada and I run for President of America.
He has to run for the Liberal Party
No, I'm good.
leadership now. So
I'm
I'm
doing my
good.
see. I'm
we
running
work
for a third
differently here.
party.
We work
I'm
really
doing the
differently here
paranormal
in
party.
Canada. It's different. It's really different. It's not the same.
But I appreciate you all.
Thanks for
I'm gonna try
having me.
to do this the Josh way. Thank you for watching the Nubby Bunch. I suck at this. I love y'all. I will eat your soul and everything. Oh, but go go and subscribe to Dom. Go and subscribe to Harley. Go and subscribe to Second Star. Leave a comment later, and I will see y'all Saturday, January, whatever today is, at
The 10th,
11 p.m. Eastern.
11th. Sorry.
Yes, January 11th at 11 p.m. Eastern. I will be live in my one-piece bathing suit for Q&A. Dom's gonna be up here on panel, and maybe Harley, and
No,
we'll
I've got some writing to do.
I'm not.
me,
No. Oh, Jesus
me and
Christ.
Dom are wearing matching one-piece bathing suits. But
What? No.
yeah, Turtle
Uh-huh.
Power,
No.
and I love you guys again. Thank you all.
Night,
Y'all are
everybody.
the
Thank you for
best
coming.
family.
Yeah, thank you for having
And I
for
will
being.
see y'all in about when I see y'all in a few hours. Mwah, mwah. And fly, eagles fly.
Ooh.